Okay, let's discuss question number 12. In this it is given that a person invests 5,000 rupees for 3 years at a certain rate of interest compounded annually, and at the end of 2 years this sum amounts to 6,272 rupees. We have to calculate the rate of interest. So for the first part we have to calculate R. So we will use again this formula that we are using since the interest is compounded annually. So let's put the value 6272. For this it is 5000, 1 plus R upon 100 to the power 2. Okay, because we know the amount after 2 years. So when we solve it, upon 5000, so it is 1.2544. So what is 1 plus, we will take the square root on both sides. To remove the square, it will be 1.12. Now what is R upon 100? R upon 100 will be 1.12 minus 1, that is 0.1. R you will get 12%. Okay, so this is the value of rate. Now for the second part we have to calculate the amount after 3 years. So what we are going to do, A is equals to P 1 plus R upon 100. Same formula we will use, but in this case we are going to calculate the amount. So we will take 6,272 as the amount beginning of third year. So here we will put 6272, 1 plus rate we got as 12 upon 100, and it will be 1. So it is 6272 and 25, so it is 28 upon 25. So it will give you 7024.64 paisa. Okay, so instead of taking as 5000 and then taking out the cube, you take this value as the principal at the beginning of third year, and here n will be 1 for the 1 year. Okay, let's discuss a different type of problem now. So in question number 16 it is given that a sum of 44,200 has been invested by John and Smith both combinedly at the rate of 10%. So John was 12 years of old when he invested and Smith was 14 years old when he invested the sum, such that this division is such that at the end of 16 years, when they both become 16 years, they get the equal amount. That is, for him n will be how much? 16 minus 12, that is 4, and for him n will be 16 minus 14, that is 2. So after they attain the age of 16 years, they both get the equal amount as their profit. So we have to calculate their investment. So what we are going to do, we will calculate for John, we will calculate amount. Amount will be how much? X into 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the power 4. Then we will calculate for Smith, same method. A will be same because they are getting the same amount. 200 minus x 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the power 2. Then we will compare these two. So 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the power 4 is equals to 200 minus x 1 plus 10 upon 100 square. So 2 powers will cancel out, so it will remain 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the square, or after solving it, it will be 121 upon 100. Then after that we will do the cross multiplication. 121 x, then 4420000 minus 100x equals to 121. Then x we will get 442 upon 221, so it is rupees 20,000. Okay. So this will be the share of John. Okay, so we can write for John what is P. P is rupees 20,000, and for Smith P is how much? 24,200. So this is how much they have invested. And then in the last part, what will each receive? So since they receive the same amount when they attain the 16 years of age, so you can use either this formula or this expression for calculating the amount. So for that, let's calculate the amount. So for the second part, amount will be how much? X is now 20,000 for John, 1 plus 10 upon 100 to the power 4. So when you calculate, you will get 29,282 rupees. So this much amount they both will receive when they attain the age of 16 years. Okay, so in this problem, principal is given as 8,000 and rate is 5% per annum and time is 2 years. So in this, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the difference between CI and SI. Okay, this we have to calculate. Now we will calculate first SI, that is P into R upon 100 into T. Okay, so principal 8,000, rate is 5 upon 100, time is 2. So it is rupees 800. Okay. Then for calculating the compound interest, first we will find for CI. We will calculate amount, that is 8,000, 1 plus 5 upon 100 square. So it will be 8,000 21 upon 20 into 21 upon 20. So like this, 2 zeros cancel. So it is 8,800. Okay, so this is the amount that we have calculated. Now we will calculate compound interest, that is 8,820 minus 8,000. So it is rupees 820. Now what we have to calculate? Difference, that is CI minus SI. So 820 minus 800. So what is the difference? Rupees 20. Okay. So in this question, for the same principle, we have to calculate CI as well as SI, and then we have to calculate the difference between, this is our SI and CI. So this is the difference. So this is the end of this exercise 3A.